Hey guys, Scotland Football here, back with another video. And today's video is Championship score predictions, game week 29. I haven't done a video in the last couple of days because I haven't felt up to doing it really. Also, just wanted a couple of days off at the same time. Also, it is really warm at the moment, and it's heat, and we have got a heat wave at the time being, which is really nice to see, but it goes too hot at times at the same time. Tomorrow I'm going to bring out the Premier League score predictions, another game week of the Premier League predictions again. And the reason why I'm doing the Championship score predictions today is because there's a game on tomorrow night, Brentford versus West Brom, top of the league versus fourth, I think, fourth Brentford, yeah. So let's get into the video then. The first game is Brentford versus West Brom. I'm going to say a 2-1 win here for Brentford. Obviously West Brom didn't get the result they wanted in the last game against Birmingham City where they got a 0-0 draw. And Brentford got a fantastic 2-0 win away at Craven Cottage in the West London derby. So that's a huge result for Brentford there. And who knows, Leeds and West Brom could bottle it again. So Brentford could keep getting up wins again if Leeds and West Brom keep on losing. So I'm going to say Brentford 2, West Brom 1. Right, the next game is Charlton Athletic versus Cardiff City. No, it's not Cardiff. Sorry, forgive me there. I mean Charlton Athletic versus Queen's Park Rangers. Obviously, Queen's Park Rangers didn't get the result they wanted after they lost the bottom of the league Barnsley. That's a huge blow for Queen's Park Rangers. I think this game, knowing that Charlton beat Hull in that relegation 6-pointer and QPR lost to Barnsley, I just think that so Charlton, Luton and Barnsley haven't lost in the last game, so that's a positive for the bottom three sides. And relegation only splits about 1 or 2 points from 18th place. So I'm going to go with a 1-0 win here for Charlton Athletic, because apparently they played quite well against Hull City and they got that 1-0 win, so that's a huge result for them there, and they're now out of relegation zone. I think a joint point with Hull, or I think 1 point higher than them, I'm not too sure actually. But I think that Charlton are going to nick this one because QPR lost to Barnsley last. So I think this game might give Charlton a bit of confidence to what Barnsley did to them. So let's move on to the next game, which is Preston North End versus Cardiff City. Cardiff City won in their last game 2-0 against Leeds. It's a huge result for them there, and Preston got a 1-1 draw away at Luton, so that's probably not the result they actually wanted. Well, at least on Preston's side, we're thinking at least we didn't lose. And I think they're still in the playoffs. I'm not too sure actually, I have to check on that. So I'm going to say 2-1 win here for Cardiff. I just think they got that extra little bit of quality and what Cardiff have already shown against Leeds already. Right, the next game is Swansea City versus Luton Town. I am going to go with a 3-1 win here to Swansea City, because Swansea City are a pretty decent team, and they can still get in the playoffs easy if they keep getting some more results together. So I do think that Swansea have got way more quality than Luton Town. I don't think Luton might struggle in this one because it's away from home against a team challenging for the playoffs. Might be a bit too much for them. I know they did get a 1-1 draw against Preston because the confidence was that they're playing at home. That's the confidence for them. So I think a 3-1 win to Swansea here. Right, the next game is Derby County versus Reading. Derby won 3-2 in their last game away at the Den at Millwall, with a positive for them, which was really good because Millwall are challenging for the playoffs and Derby are trying to get into the playoffs. They need to get a few more results together, Derby, and then they might be able to do it perhaps. I think they might miss out this season, but at least they can try. Because the Championship, 1 week something can happen, then the next minute next week something else can happen. So I think Derby are going to win 2-0 here against Reading. No disrespect to Reading, they've actually had a decent season since he's brought in that Mark Bowen. I don't know anything about him really, but he seems to have got a lot better under him. So saying that the support can't be better. Sorry Reading fans there, but I think you look a decent team this season. Right, so I think it's a 2-0 win here to Derby. So knowing that Derby picks up their 3-2 win away at Millwall at the Den last game, and they got such a terrible away record this season, so that's actually a positive for them. That will boost confidence on their next away trip to whoever else that will be. I think this season Derby have won at Sheffield Wednesday, Swansea, can't remember the other place, Millwall, and I can't remember the other place, so they haven't won too many away from home. Huddersfield, yeah. Right, then moving to the next prediction. Barnsley versus Millwall. Honestly, I think Barnsley actually stand a chance in this game. I'm going to say Barnsley 1. Excuse me there. Barnsley 1, Millwall 1. As Barnsley at home, and they know that you've picked an away victory, that will boost in confidence, because obviously if you're struggling in the relegation zone, obviously you're used to playing at home, aren't you, and you want a home game. So as you can say, 1-1 draw, I don't think a lot's going to separate them. Obviously Millwall do look a decent team this season, so I do think it's going to be a solid game where both teams are like playing for the draw or playing for the win. Right, the next game is Stoke City versus Middlesbrough. Our Stoke obviously got a 1-1 draw against Reading, so that wasn't actually a good result really, because I thought they should have won that really. Also, I think Michael O'Neill was self-isolating at the same time. Also, it's a pretty assistant manager, so they probably weren't used to it probably. So also Middlesbrough have just sacked Jonathan Woodgate, and they've now appointed the experienced manager called Neil Warnock. Well, I did say 2-0 to Stoke here, but that was until they actually sacked Jonathan Woodgate, and now they've got Neil Warnock in. I can't see the point of sacking the manager with 9 games to go, but at the same time, I bet the Middlesbrough fans were saying to me, the other people were saying to me, well, they could have gone down. I see your points there, but he might have saved you at the end of the season. Okay, well, that'll be a very good appointment to Middlesbrough, so good luck to Neil Warnock, and hopefully you can get a good manager there. That is actually a good appointment by Middlesbrough. Right, he's always been a character in football, he has. So I do think, if Middlesbrough, Neil Warnock comes in on the first game, I think he'll be having to sort out the team for the game, and also next season will be a complete new restart for him. If he go down to League One, I think they'll probably come back up again, but that won't be good for Middlesbrough because they still be challenging in the playoffs. Right, so let's go into the next result. Wigan Athletic versus Blackburn. I think Wigan are going to stay up now. I think they've got more than enough quality than the rest of the teams. Also, they've won at Huddersfield 2-0. It's a great result for them. And also, they beat Leeds and West Brom away from home this season, and nearly beat Stoke away. They didn't beat Stoke away, and they beat Birmingham away and at home. They've done the double on them this season, so it's all good for them really. So I think this game, so Blackburn Rovers look a really decent side this season, and I think they could get in the playoffs. If they just pull a couple more victories away, and then I think they'll be alright to get into the playoffs. Blackburn is the same, their support ain't better, but it proves without not many fans there what your team can actually do. So I'm going to go Wigan Athletic 2, Blackburn Rovers 2. It's kind of a local rivalry really. It's like a Lancashire sort of rivalry. I think Wigan are one of their rivals. I'm not too sure actually, I think they are. But Wigan, Bolton, Preston, Blackburn, Burnley, that kind of team, those kind of teams have lots of rivals in the area. You get a lot of rivalries in Lancashire and Greater Manchester. Right, also, the next game is Leeds United versus Fulham. Well, this was a hard one to predict for myself. Like I went for Fulham Brentford game, a 2-2 draw last game. I have gone for another draw in this game. I'm going to say Leeds United won. Leeds United won, Fulham won. I just think both, knowing that they haven't got the start they wanted to the season resuming, and Leeds might fall away with it now. So I think that Leeds might win in 1-0, then Fulham might turn the game around, and then Leeds will be suiting themselves when they think they might have got that win there, which would have been good for them. So I do think 1-1 draw because they haven't got off to very good starts. Right, let's move on to the next game. Birmingham City versus Hull. Well, Hull obviously lost their game against Charlton at home. I know that Grant McCann's got a lot of injury problems, and he lost Grzycki and Bowen, who I think was sold to. Bowen was sold to West Ham, and Grzycki was sold to West Brom. That has really destroyed their club, really. Bear in mind the problems are going through with the owners and financial problems. They haven't won a game since New Year's Day, and on the 4th of January against Rotherham in the FA Cup. I thought Bowen and Grzycki carried them. Literally, I think they might get relegated now. Because this season, Hull have actually been a mid-table team. They should have at least kept them till the end of the season. Wow. If any of you have watched Jarrell Bowen play at West Ham now, he looks like an incredible player. Honestly, I think the best player for West Ham was Jarrell Bowen, and it wasn't his fault that his team lost. The others should have been contributing to the team. He was the only one that contributed on that night and turned up for it. The rest of them would have been helping him. They might have actually got something out of the game. Well, they might have still lost, but they might have done a little bit better. Obviously, West Ham look like a horror movie to watch at the moment. God knows what the owners have done to their club. They've destroyed their club. But honestly, this game for Birmingham versus Hull, I'm going to say a 2-1 win to Hull here. I'm only saying this because Birmingham play terrible against the bottom team sides. They always lose. They win against the top teams and they lose against the bottom teams. So on the same hand, I could have said a 1-1 draw perhaps, but I think I feel like you think personally. Right, the next game is Bristol Rovers versus Sheffield Wednesday. Sheffield Wednesday aren't going on the best of runs. Well, he did get a 1-1 draw last against Nottingham Forest to make sure he didn't lose. And I actually had Forest down as 3-0 winners there, and ended 1-1. Bristol City lost 3-1 to Blackburn next, down to poor goalkeeping and defending from them, which I see on the Sky Sport highlights. Defending and goalkeeper errors costed them that game. They're a decent team, Bristol Rovers. Got players like Andreas Wyman, Deo. There's so many good players in that team, really. And they might miss out on the playoffs again this year. Well, Lee Johnson is a good manager of getting teams to challenge the playoffs, but it's about getting them into the playoffs that the struggles. He's been there for quite a few seasons now, and I've got a lot of respect for their manager. He's quite a good manager, but I don't think they're ready for the playoffs yet. So I'm going to say 1-1 draw here. Right, the next game here is Nottingham Forest versus Huddersfield Town. I'm going to go for a 3-0 win to Nottingham Forest here. Huddersfield looked awful against Wigan, where they should have at least picked up a point out of that game against Huddersfield, because they should be playing a lot better, bearing in mind a team that came down from the Premier League last year. I think Forest have got a lot of extra quality. They probably know that they're going to get in the playoffs now, but I just think they want to. I think they just want to keep getting wins, because I don't think they're going to get automatic promotion, but they might still get the playoffs. But I just think it's all to play for them. Right, so we're at the end of the video now. So if you like the video, please remember to like and subscribe. And if you are new around here, please do subscribe to the channel, and also tell your friends if you're interested in my content, and if you like all my videos, please share them around and do keep watching them. Until then, I'm Scott Holmes. Goodbye.